and he can't afford to give those points up.
No, he sure can't. And unfortunately for Chad, his season has been...
Whoa!
Oh, that could have been huge.
Woo!
That could have been absolutely huge. Chad Reed's results page, as you look at the 2009 season, just full of second places, except for here in Anaheim 1, where he finished third behind Josh Grant and Andrew Short. And that was the night he really needed to capitalize on, because that's the night that Stewart finished 19th.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about as we take a look at this mistake by Chad Reed as he comes out of that tight right-hander. Here now he grabs a little handful, and watch him in that deep, deep rut, just gasses it. And so fortunate that when he landed to not catch those ruts that are through there and to have it take the front wheel out. And as they run right now, Chad Reed, still your points leader, 3 points ahead of James Stewart. So the crash, and look how wet it is now, Ralph. Now
it's changed completely.
Really changed, yeah. And any riders that were thinking, okay, I'm going to pull some tear-offs because it's not raining, hopefully they still have some on here at the end of the race.
Aaron, it's looking like an absolute monsoon out there right now.
That's for sure, to say the least. But this is the one thing that all the riders on the line were saying, man, I sure hope that the conditions stay the way they are, because if it does start to rain halfway through this main event, that's when the conditions are going to be extremely slippery. It's a hard base underneath, a slimy top. It's just like riding on a skate rink, they said.
Well, 3 laps to go, Jeff. Anything can happen. Just a little bit too much throttle, as you saw Reed trying to catch a glimpse of where is Stewart. The gap between the two, just under 11 seconds. But in these conditions, just a little bit too much throttle can change everything.
Yeah, and Chad Reed, I've noticed he has
6.5 seconds, Jeff. He's gained 4 seconds on it.
And it's tougher for the leader to get through these lapped riders.
And that's partially because of this right here. Watch this with Stewart.
Through the whoops here, starts to get a little sideways, starts slipping and sliding around. Whew, and this thing, like you said, it's not over yet.
And Jeff, I mean, it is coming down in buckets.
Same section.
Here's Stewart again through the whoops. Oh. Boy, he gets through there so well.
And the rear tire's just spinning. James is on the throttle, but the bike just will not move forward. That rear tire will not dig into this hard clay. Oh, and Stewart makes another mistake.
And that's going to cost him more time. And there's Reed at the back end of that straightaway. Here he comes. He is closing in on Mike Alessi. Alessi gets out of the way. Reed can see Stewart now. That, Jeff, when you can see the guy you're chasing, making you the hunter, is so much easier to find that extra momentum. Final lap is coming up. Can Stewart hang on to take another win here this year?
Pressure is on James Stewart. He's led the whole race. He has 1 more lap to go, mistake-free, and he will have another win in the books. But look at the rain coming down. Chad Reed at the top of your screen. It's so close.
Chad Reed doing everything he can to reel in James Stewart.
The crowd is going crazy here in Anaheim. The rain is coming down. No one has left the stadium.
Stewart going for his 30th career AMA Supercross win. He's 4th all-time on the list. There you see number 7.
Tons of lappers in front of him.
One of which is Ivan Tedesco. So they are working their way up to lapping 5th place right now. The rain just coming down in buckets, and Stewart trying to get another win. This will be his 5th win of the year, his 5th in a row. He's 1 quarter away from it. Wow. James Stewart has done it. 5 wins in a row for number 7. James Stewart takes a huge win. That one could make a big difference in this championship. He closes the gap to 3 between him and Chad Reed. Now, here comes some of the battles back behind him. Millsaps going for his season best finish at 3rd. Grant trying to close in.
Whoa!
He cases that triple, and he's off the track. This could be the first time Grant finishes outside of the top 5 this year.
He keeps the engine running, Ralph. He's got it back going.
But those plywood boards are so slippery. Here he comes. He's back on the track. Let's see if he can hold on for a top 5. Millsaps would be 3rd if he can get to the line. If he can stay in front of Tedesco and wind him, he'll hold on for another top 5. you see Josh Hill.
Here's the
He's
battle.
an 8. Here they come to the line. There's Millsaps and Tedesco. That's a battle for third. Millsaps trying to get to the line. He's going to get third. Tedesco's going to get fourth. And where is Grant? Timing and scoring shows that Grant gets fifth. He holds on for another top 5. We'll be back. Welcome back to a rainy Angel Stadium in Anaheim. And 6 straight wins this season for Yamaha. And here's the progressive hole shot replay where this one got underway.
And it was James Stewart, their number 7 on the San Manuel Yamaha, sneaks around the inside. See him just skating around so patiently. We've seen Stewart do that so many times. Incredible start and incredible finish.
Let's show you the results. Big story there is Reed battling back to second because that's going to give him that points lead again for another week.
Holds on to the points lead. He gave up 3 more points. But I'm telling you, there were battles all throughout the field tonight.
Let's go to Aaron.
What a night it's been for Davey Millsaps. Not only did he win his heat race, he makes it up onto the podium for the first time this season. Davey, what does this do to rejuvenate your confidence for the rest of the season?
Well, you know, it's definitely good. I had a good race going. Me and Ivan were battling all the time, and you know, it was a fun race. I got tired, I'm not going to lie. You know, the track was really hard, and I was a little nervous. You know, I was up in front. It was different this year, but can't have done it without, you know, American Honda Red Bull Racing. You know, my mechanic, Carlos, my trainer, Johnny, my fiance, Brittany. You know, just everyone's been behind me.
Congratulations tonight. Great to see you back up in the box.
Vegas, as we settle this great championship fight, and look how good it's getting. Our next stop on the tour is going to be San Diego's Qualcomm Stadium, home of the Chargers, and Chad Reed and James Stewart battling with 3 points separating them, Aaron.
Chad Reed putting in another hard charge again this evening at the Angel Stadium. Chad, it seems as though coming in, you've lost your mojo a little bit from the start of the season. What's going on?
You know, this weekend I felt a lot better. You know, I felt my riding was great, and you know, I put some good, consistent laps together, and that's what it takes. And you know, just my start, you know, I'm just not nailing it, and I'm just inconsistent, and that's what I got to work on. And so, you know, we got some work to do. It's all up to me, and you know, James is riding awesome right now, so it's good for the battle. I want to thank all the guys at Rockstar Makita Suzuki. They built a great bike tonight, and you know, we put it up here on the box. All the guys at Scott, Thor, Parts Unlimited, guys at Bridgestone. Bridgestone was real important this weekend. So, you know, thanks for everyone and the fans for sticking around in the rain.
Way to put in another Ironman effort. Congratulations.
Well, we'll see if he can do anything with those starts before San Diego. You know, I mentioned a little bit about James and how he runs here at Anaheim, but look at over his entire career. 46 starts, 16 times he's crashed, but if he stays upright, he's won 30 of those. Without crashing, he is 100% your winner, Aaron.
Nothing but determination for James Stewart. James, halfway through the main event, all of a sudden the rain started to come down. How much did the track conditions change?
It changed a lot. You know, I had a good pace going, and I saw Chad drop it down to 59, and I dropped it down to 59, but, you know, it changed a lot. You know, I just got to give it a look out to Bridgestone tires. I mean, for those guys, I'd be sliding all over the place. My team, San Manuel, Yamaha, Red Bull, and Segura Oakley goggles, everybody. You know, I got to thank everybody. James
Stewart closing in on that points lead. Only 3 points separate him and Chad Reed.
Yes, he is. And don't forget, we're going to be doing Atlanta live February 21st. AMA Supercross is live on Speed. Don't miss a minute of the action as world champions James Stewart and Chad Reed get vertical in the Georgia Dome. Live coverage begins February 21st at 7:30 Eastern, only on Speed. And is that ever going to be good? Well, big rain at the end of the main.